Men are far more likely to destroy their testosterone levels for decades when they stay a alcohol addict and a drug addict, or one of them, forever, and they don't do anything about it. Is this the man you actually want to become? Like, really? Is this who you actually want to become for yourself, for your girlfriend, for your family? Because do you know what this means when your testosterone is affected negatively? You can have very serious consequences, like not able to pregnate a woman. Like, let that sink in right now, because you have a big future as a young man. Whether if you want to have a girlfriend or wife, whatever, it can still impact others and yourself. Nobody's going to say this like I do. Nobody's going to tell you the truth, because we live in a safe world right now. We live in a safe bubble. It's too harsh. It's too horrible to say this. But I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm probably the only one on the internet to tell you the truth about alcohol and drug addiction. I want to save your life. I don't want you to be in this mess for too long, because if you heard what I just said earlier, I hope you feel some kind of shame and anger inside of you. In fact, I can show you proof of my sober log. I've been sober for 2 years now. This is the first one. I've been sober from 2024. Excuse me for my writing. I hope you can see it. That's the first one. Second one, 2025. Ignore the 2024. So I've been sober from 2024 till now. You're a young man struggling with alcohol and drug addiction. You're probably thinking, is law of attraction even realistic? Is there proof that it actually works? What if I tried and nothing works? What if I don't see any change? These are real, valid questions to ask yourself and others. And in this video, I'm not just going to tell you it works, but show you how to apply it into your own life and see real, lasting changes in your life. But first, what is law of attraction? It is the concept, basically, what you focus on, like your thoughts, emotions, and energy, shapes what you transform in your life. If you focus on growth instead of the wrong things, you start aligning your mindset and your actions with real lasting change. And this is proven throughout history. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon. My mission on this channel is to help young men like yourself around the world to quit alcohol and drug addiction for good, so they live a happier and healthy lifestyle. What you see is what you receive. This year, I started implementing something called visual forecasting. And what this basically means is you visualize a mini image in your head that you overcome urges for a bad habit, or someone hands you something that's bad for you and you reject it politely and confidently. And I've been doing this with, I'm sober from alcohol and drugs, but I've been doing this for, like, sugary stuff like, biscuits and highly processed foods and soda drinks. And I play this image that I can overcome the urges absolutely fine, and it has no power over me. So for you, you're addicted to alcohol and drugs, or one of them. You can do this with, highly processed food as well if you want. But what I want you to do is you play this mini movie in your head that you can overcome the urges, and maybe someone hands you these, for example, maybe a joint or beer, and you're very close to getting drunk, or maybe you go to a place and someone hands you some drink and you politely say no with confidence, and you want to play this image as many times as you can. And I would recommend doing this before you go somewhere nice where it's prone to doing bad habits, smoking cigarettes, nicotine, taking drugs, drinking a lot of alcohol, and eating highly processed foods at restaurants. So do this before you go to some place. And it's important that you definitely do this. You don't want to skip this. I know maybe you can't do it every day because you're probably busy, but just like what I said earlier, do this before you go somewhere nice, whether that's with your girlfriend or with your friends or alone. Play this mental image in your head. It doesn't have to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes. It's just for a few seconds, and that's it. And the more you do it, your actions are going to be aligned with that, visualization you was playing in your head, and it's going to come naturally. So make sure you do this. Do not skip this part. Please do this. Okay, so just quickly, if you've been struggling with alcohol and drug addiction for far too long, you've tried everything else, maybe you've gone rehab and it didn't work, or maybe it worked for a while and you've gone back to your addiction, you hate seeing yourself like this year after year, you should consider joining my paid community, which is in the top link in the description. I will literally force you to become sober. I will literally hold your hand to become sober as fast as possible. It is the best system out there right now. It is the exact system that I use myself to get out of drugs and alcohol addiction. So if you're interested, you can join in the top link in the description. All right, back to the video. 100 plays go a long way. When I go about my day, oftentimes I go about my day with this, flash of an image in my head that it's going to be a positive situation. It's going to be a positive day. Like, for example, I play this image in my head that when I'm about to go to the gym, I have a good workout. I have the best workout in my life. I am socializing with people, fist bumping and all that. And I hit a lot of PRs. Or maybe I'm at home on a Sunday and I have a good time with my family. I play this quick flash of an image for like maybe just 2-3 seconds, as many times as I can. Supposed to be playing 100 images, but I'm still getting there. For you, you just want to start maybe like 5 times a day. Do this for 1 week or 2 weeks, or and then after 2 weeks, then you start doing 10 images. Then after that, 15 images, 20 images, or maybe just if you want to do it daily, be 1% better each day. You start one day with 10 images, 15 images the next day, then the next day after 20 images. Whatever suits you best, you do it what is better for you. So you need to make sure when you play these images, there is no negative, situations. It's all positive, um, situations, and positive things that you're about to do. So make sure you keep it positive. And this is exactly like the previous one, very, very similar. But it's a very quick flash of you having a good time before and after a specific event. So maybe if you go to a club or you go to a bar or you go on a date with the girl, have a quick flash that, everything is going to be positive before you get there, and everything is going to be positive when you're there, and everything is going to be positive after the event is finished. So, do you understand what I'm saying? I hope it makes sense to you. So, please make sure you do this. It's very, very easy. You don't want to start off doing 50 or 100 images. Just start off doing 5 or 10 or something like that. So, make sure you do this, and please don't ignore this, like I said for the previous one. Make sure you actually do this. Do not skip this part. You have to do this. This is an action taking video. It's not a video for you to just sit here and be entertained. It's not Mr. Beast video. It's not some KSI video. This is an action taking video. So please take action. Choose your words wisely. Now, I've implemented something else as well, and I've been doing this for my fitness journey. Just before I go to my workout, I'm literally going to do this as well today, just before I go to my workout at the gym, I've written these notes specifically for my fitness journey. I wrote things like, I am a strong bodybuilder. I will push hard each workout no matter what. This is a long term. Patience is key. I own the gym. Gym is my home. And this is the things that I remember, but there's probably more. I would probably look at my notes later. But these are the things that I remember that I wrote in my notes. I don't really do this every day, but I should. Sometimes I skip, sometimes I say it, you know, um, at home or in the small cabinet in the gym. They have like a small cabinet where people can go inside and get changed. But I use that for like, affirmations and law of attraction for a couple of minutes before my workout. So for you, it's different. For you, you're addicted to alcohol and drugs or one of them. So here's an idea for you. Just before you go out, to a small social setting or a big social setting, try to prepare with a more clever and better approach. Write on your phone, or do this before the day. Write on your phone these words. I will give you some ideas of words, but you can come up with your own creative words if you like as well. I am a non alcoholic person. I don't take drugs. If I do, I will die. I am a non drug taker. Drugs and alcohol have no power over me. This event will be the best event ever without the drugs and alcohol. These kind of stuff. So you write it on your phone notes, make it seen when you unlock your phone and put it on favorite or something, put it on your homepage, and just read these things into in your head, excuse me. Or maybe read it out loud if there's no one around. You do this, I would say probably like, I wouldn't say do this once and then that's it, get out of the house. But do this couple of times when you feel like you're ready. And you can feel it when you've done enough and you feel like you feel like this nice positive spirit inside of you. You do this before you go to a social setting, whatever social event, or maybe you just go down the pub with your friends. Read these things at home. Don't do this outside because there's too much distraction and there's a lot of noise from cars and people talking, or maybe your friend is going to call you on your phone. So just do this at home and make sure you have your phone on no disturb. You can do that with Android, and I'm pretty sure you can do that with iPhone as well. So make sure you put it on no disturb, or if it's on WhatsApp, just make sure it says can't take calls right now, can't take calls and messages right now. So nobody will call you or message you. Make sure you're in a no distracted zone and you read these words as loud as you can or in your head. And to make it more fun and enjoyable, you can do this with music in the background. But I recommend don't listen to degenerate music like saying swear words and spewing like taking drugs and all that bullshit. Listen to like positive music. There's loads for like, house music and techno if you love those kind of music. But you can search loads on YouTube. If you type chilled beat music or something like that, chilled chilled house music, um, whatever you like that's chilled, relaxing, and positive. Listen to it while you read these notes, and the more you do it before you go out somewhere, it's going to reinforce your brain to align those actions with those words, like it did for me in the gym, and it still does. And another thing is, I wouldn't recommend to share this with your friends who encourage you to drink and influences you to drink and even take drugs. Um, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that unless they are good friends. They like to see you grow, become a better person, and for you to become a better version of yourself every single day, like gym friends or something like that. Some people like that. I mean, then you can share this kind of information with them. But other than that, don't share with the wrong people who are bad, and you don't really want to hang out with them. You just kind of hanging out with them every week. So yeah, try this. You know, it's a mini exercise. It's also easy. Like I said earlier, for the other points, make sure you do this. Don't just sit here and watch this video, because if you're not really taking any form of action, you haven't taken one of these actions in one of those three things that I said in this video, then there's no point you watching this video. It's better you just go watch something else that's entertaining and spikes your dopamine. The reason I'm speaking like this in this kind of environment, in this setting, is because I made it for you to actually take action, for you to actually take action. And I really want this to help you. I want you to actually become sober. Sitting here and watching this video and taking no form of action, and you're just getting entertained, it's not going to help you. You're not going to become sober. You're going to be the same person forever. There's going to be no changes. So if you really want to see changes in your life, you want to get out of this mess, please take this form of action. Doesn't have to be all of these three things that I said in this video. Just one of them. Try one of them, because you don't know until you try. But it actually works. It's proven it works. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I want you to try it, because I'm 100% sure if you try it, it's going to work. And make sure when you try it, don't just try it and you find out it doesn't work and you just give up after first try. You want to keep it consistently. So please make sure you take action. Okay, so that's all the three things covered in this video about law of attraction to help you quit alcohol and drug addiction, or one of them. But everything I just told you in this video is probably going to be useless unless you watch this video up here. Okay, so if you found this video valuable, you found it insightful, you found it interesting, do me a favor to help me boost the algorithm of this video. Post, comment regarding alcohol and drug addiction, like maybe the challenges and struggle you're facing with alcohol and drug addiction, or maybe how you overcame alcohol and drug addiction, so it can help other people who read the comment section. And another thing is, please send this video to someone, or like your loved ones, who need support with alcohol or drug addiction. It will benefit them a lot, and they will thank you for it, and you will thank me for it, for helping them. So it's a win-win. If you're really, really, really struggling with alcohol and drug addiction, or one of them, you hate seeing where you're at, you hate being a fucking degenerate person year after year, you've tried, implementing other things, you tried going rehab, nothing is working, or maybe it worked for a while, now you've become addicted again, consider joining my paid community. It is the best system out there right now for you to become sober fast. I will literally hold your hand day by day. You will be my accountable partner. You will have extreme accountability. You don't know how autistically detailed I will actually help you. I will be narrow focused on you. I will kick your ass to become sober as fast as possible. And you can put your trust on me. It's a new community, it's brand new. You can be the first person today to transform your life. So if you're interested, click on the link below in the description. Stop being a loser and go join right now. All right, that's it. Take care and goodbye.